Evening, everyone. Before we begin, and this may seem a bit odd given the subject of today's video, but I'd like to ask for a moment of silence on the brutal and senseless murder of American supermodel Kelly Clayton. This happened way back in 2015, but it's only just recently come to YouTube. I'm a fan of true crime, and this has been of great interest to me. The woman's killed by her husband, Thomas Clayton, a big shot Yankee football star. Sorry, no, hockey star. Bastard would have gotten away with it if it weren't for the very observant and very well thought out testimony of a 7-year-old girl, of all things. Charlie Clayton was in the house at the time, saw what happened, and described her father in great detail. His eyes, his jeans, his shirt, the size of him, all his stats. That is really how he was caught. Her testimony and the physical evidence. Charlie, here's to you. Don't ever change. Probably make a great cop someday. Now, the subject of today's video: the fictional crime novel Sweetpea by C.J. Skews. Been wanting to talk about this one for a while. It's one of my all-time favourites. It is true what they say. Bridget Jones meets American Psycho. Protagonist, antagonist, depending on how you look at it, is Rhiannon Lewis, 27, and editorial assistant of a local Boarfest newspaper. And she is bored, believe that. Her boyfriend is an idiot who's screwing around. Her co-workers are assholes. And she's just been denied promotion again. We can all relate to that, I reckon. The difference between her and most of us is she makes these little kill lists in her head. The guy barged past her and cost her. The guy who stepped on her chihuahua's paw and didn't apologise. The woman chomping an egg sandwich right in her face on the train. And she brings these little fantasies out into the real world, actually commits the murders. Not these people, no. If she killed everyone who annoyed her, she would be in jail and there'd be no story. No. She goes after the worst of the worst. Predators. Murderers and rapists. And all kinds of scumbags. I am going to spoil the shit out of this novel, so if you want to just pick it up and read it, that's fine. Turn it off right here. If you're not fussed and want to know, fine. Her first real murder is some guy who jumped in front of her and felt her up. She cut off his knob and pushed him into the canal where he would drown. She kept the dick. I don't know why, but she did. The second victim. There are so many of them. And I have read the whole trilogy on and off. Hard to say, really. There definitely were a whole load of them, starting with her own bit on the side, A.J. Thompson, a fortune teller who annoyed her, Madame something or other. She smashed her head in with her own glass ball, crystal ball, whatever. Two nighttime prowlers who went out in their van just to attack defenceless women. Derek Scud, a also a known creep who seduced young girls. Yeah, loads of people ended up dead because of her. Her campaign to both wipe these scumbags off the world and frame her boyfriend, well, it just escalates over and over. She is, as I said, very relatable to all of us. Overweight, tired, stressed out, bored, and constantly in need of attention by her boyfriend. Did I mention her friends are all idiots? They are. She fantasizes about killing them the most. Maybe not the most, her co-workers are way up there as well. I can't praise this novel enough, really. It's one of my all-time favourites, as I said. The tone is bitter, sarcastic, and comical. I am going to keep this... I'll change my mind. I'm going to keep this review light on spoilers. Go see it. That's all I can say. You will have a whale of a time. Go see it, yes. There will soon be an Amazon show coming out. I think May or April this year. In the meantime, the novel is in every bookstore all across the country. Buy a copy. Believe me, you will not regret it. Have a giggle. Have a nice time. Cheers. Bye.